So here's a finished one, just kind of using the color scheme, a little blue and green, but showing you the graphics of some of the brush strokes, the pen and ink, color pencil. Back to this part, just kind of changing the dimness of that layer to 30 or 50%. Just showing you the brush tool that has 5 different pen stroke thicknesses to it of 1, 7, 0.75, 0.5, and 0.25. And that way you can have this along with a profile to illustrate this character. And using, in this case, some brush strokes to add some texture, a thin and thick stroke to it, just to show it to you. And it's just a matter of applying it, just like you would a brush with some strokes, some texture, but it gives you a lot of control as far as the distance, or at least the thickness, as well as the connectivity to it. So just kind of putting in some curves and thin and thick pieces, and then even take a look at the eye with the lip shape, filling it, duplicating it, pasting it in front, just changing it white for a highlight, copying and pasting in front again, change the color just so you can see it, reduce the size, duplicate it, and use the pathfinder just to get a crescent reflection in there, copy, group it, and scale it and distort it on the other side. That helps you draw that in, gives you a little bit more character to the drawing. So just remember why the brush is selected, just holding the command to get the direct selection tool. And selecting the stroke, and that sets the brush stroke to that thickness, so you can kind of keep yourself a little palette of brush sizes and strokes right on your drawing. Or grab the one that you like that you're working with, so it's because it doesn't stay too quickly. And trying to find all the palettes is a little easier just to grab it right off the drawing. So again, it's pretty nice, kind of simulating a actual paintbrush with the thin and thick stroke and the 2 pointed in the artistic brushes folder under pen and ink. And it gives some presets. And you can make your own brushes. We'll get into that. But that gives you some strokes. And now I'm just looking back and seeing if I can touch up things and kind of anticipate a live paint so that these objects are closed ahead of time instead of filling them with the gaps. Just commit and just make a copy, move these over, move this a copy down, group it, and then select it, go to path and outline the path so that the function of the live paint won't flatten all of the lines back to a single stroke. And now I'm just going to put some blue and green colors in here, changing up the color scheme from a complementary to a more of an analogous color scheme. Either one will work for you. Here I'm just going to connect with the direct selection tool, just scooch a stroke over there. So it will give you the option of sketching something and then working over the top of it. You can still work on layers to build that up. I just happen to be tracing over the image and building it up that way, make it a little easier, and focus on the brushes rather than the drawing. I already have the drawing committed there. So that gives you that selection.